A-Plus Kid Care is hassle-free, allowing care for your child without having to leave work or schedule appointments.
A-Plus Family Health Care. Care is what we do.
Thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. I'm sure everyone's gathering around, maybe not gathering around the TV, but they've maybe got us on in the background, listening or watching while they're doing the Christmas-oriented things that everybody does this time of year, probably baking cookies or making food or wrapping presents or any of that good stuff, just sitting around watching the Christmas tree glow. That's pretty cool, too. But thanks for being with us. We appreciate having you here in the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic with us. This is the Bank of Edmonson County Countdown to Tip-Off, and the keys to victory are coming up right now. That's always sponsored by Keppel Auction Company. Darren, what do the Cats need to do to get a win against this team from Bethlehem tonight? They all have nobody on the back of their warm-ups.
Yeah, I guess they're trying to tell everybody that the name on the front of the jersey is more important than the one on the back.
That's right.
But what the Wildcats want to do tonight, I talked to Coach Trey Tinsley earlier today, and he's wanting to get 60 and under. Hold Bethlehem to 60 points or under on defense. He says he can't let their pressure speed their game up. 12 turnovers or less. Got to make layups. Got to make free throws. And it's the third game of the week, and you got to come out with intensity. Leave it all out on the floor going into this Christmas holiday, Jamie.
I've heard Bethlehem's got a high flyer or two on the team.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
That may factor in a little bit here. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Josh Roney, State Farm Insurance. For Bethlehem's Eagles, they start at forward, a 6'4" senior number 2, Isaiah Ballard. At guard, a 6' junior number 3, Nicholas Osborne. At he plays 2 or 3 different positions, but at forward, a 6'3" senior number 4, Nicholas Culver. At guard, a 6'1" freshman number 5, Jack Bradley. And at guard, a 5'11" sophomore number 11, Hayden Cook. That rounds out the starters for Bethlehem. And we'll hear about hear our starters from Scott Lindsay in just a few moments as we kick it down to him. We're having a little bit of a camera issue right now, so we're having to adjust that. We're working on that. Darren's left to go do that, so we'll bring you as much as we can from this angle for the time being. And Bethlehem Eagles are in their black jerseys and shorts. Looks like white numerals and letters outlined in yellow. And Cats are wearing their white home uniforms with blue numerals and letters with red trim. Scott Lindsay, Vice President of Rafferty's, is at center court right now presenting Kyle Pierce with a check for the sponsorship of the Caveland Classic. Scott Lindsay has always been good to help out Edmonson County High School every chance he gets, and Rafferty's is a big part of that, has been for years, and we're happy to have him as a partner for sure. It's always going to be quality if Scott's involved, and Rafferty's to boot. So just a great place to eat, and they brought some good food here tonight for the players. Getting things ready to go here for both teams.
And your Edmonton County Wildcats.
And again, we're having a couple of camera issues. We're going to have one angle here just for a few moments while we try to get that lined out. Last game of the evening. Of course, they'll be getting ready to go home and get ready for the holidays tonight. Tim Basil checks in with us as he's sitting watching the game in a semi-peanut butter fudge coma. That's the way you like to be. Also, we'll kick it down to Scott Lindsay here for Edmonson County.
At guard, 6'3" senior, number 0, Will Alexander. At guard, a 6'3" freshman, number 3, Brandon Wright. At guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 12, Blake Louise. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Blaine Ashley. And at center, a 6'4" junior, number 24, coaches J.J. Rosado, Jackson Saucy, and Dustin Scott. And the head coach for your Wildcats, Trey Tinsley.
Tonight's starting lineup, or tip-off, is brought to you by Edmonson County PVA. Kyle White. Cats are getting set to jump it up against the Bethlehem Eagles. Decker in the center circle against, let's see who that is there, number 2, that's Ballard. And the Eagles end up with it. Osborne brings it across the timeline. Off to Culver. Now over on the left side to Cook. Cook with it again on the left side. Ballard. Ballard off to Bradley. Hands it off to Culver. Culver with it up top. Now back to Osborne. Off to Bradley. Into the lane. Little jumper or floater there, and it goes for Bradley. 2-0 Eagles. 7 minutes, 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Your first quarter action brought to you by Edmonson County's Chamber of Commerce. Decker tries to put the ball on the floor and go to Hull. The ball comes loose. It's down the floor to Ballard. He makes the 2 down at the other end. 4-0 in favor of Bethlehem. Alexander off to Decker. Decker straight away to Wright. Wright gets in the lane, and there's a whistle. It is called for a travel.
First turnover of the game for Edmonson County.
Culver gets it, guarded by Wright. Off to Osborne. Now over to Ballard. To Culver again. Culver back out top to Osborne. Osborne gets it over to Bradley. He'll try a 3. No good. Rebound to Cook. Bradley now with it. To Osborne in the lane. Puts it up. No good. Catches his own rebound. Now out to Cook. 3 on the way. It's good.
30-second timeout by the Wildcats. Coach Trey Tinsley wants to talk it over.
7-0. Bethlehem on top now. 6 minutes 12 left to go in this Edmonson County Chamber of Commerce first quarter. Not the way you want to get started here. Cats need a bucket, and so far Bethlehem looks pretty good.
Yeah, they're coming out with some pretty serious intensity, something that Coach Tinsley wanted his guys to do. And right now we're seeing the opposite. Let's hope the Cats can get it turned around here and get a bucket in this possession.
Alexander brings it across the timeline, off to Wright on the right side. Ashley straight away. Alexander, right wing. DeWeese, top of the key. Now Decker. Decker over to Ashley, left wing. Straight away to Alexander. He'll try a 3. It's good.
Yahtzee! That'll work. Now let's hope the Wildcats can get something going.
Cook in the corner to Bradley. Cook gets it back. Bradley now right side. He'll try a 3. It's good. 10-3.
All right then.
Bethlehem. Ashley, left side. DeWeese, left wing. Cross court to Wright. Wright puts a dribble on the floor. Bounce pass over to Ashley. He'll try a 3. It's good.
Yahtzee!
10-5. Or 10-6, I'm sorry. Eagles in front still. Bradley into the lane.
Rejected
blocked by
Ashley.
Ashley. Culver runs it down. He'll hand off to Osborne. Osborne drives. Not sure there wasn't a walk early on. Cook with the ball. Shovel pass out to Ballard. And there's a whistle. He travels.
First turnover of the game for Bethlehem.
Ten to 6. Cats trail Bethlehem here. 4:51 remaining in this Edmonson County Chamber of Commerce first quarter. Right over to Decker. Decker gets down low, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Bethlehem. Osborne has it, he brings it down the court. He'll hand it off to Culver. to Ballard. Ballard for three. It's good. 13-6.
Bethlehem not having any trouble scoring
Not at
here
all.
in this first quarter.
Deweese straight away to Decker. Now Alexander on the right side. In the corner to Deweese. He goes baseline. Jumper from the baseline. Rainbow shot that won't go. Culver with the rebound. He'll get set up. Drives baseline. And reverse goes in. I don't know about that. Wipe that ball off. It was good. It was a good-looking shot.
It was.
Right on the right side. Deweese. Wonder if he can do that consistently. Deweese puts one up. He puts it in.
Nice job by Deweese driving to the basket. 15-8.
3:40 to go in this first quarter. Cook with it. Now hands it off to Osborne. Osborne out front. Guarded by Deweese. Cook on the left side. Now Ballard straight away. Off to Cook. Now to Osborne. Left side. He goes baseline. Cut off by Decker. Out to, tries to throw it to Cook, and it just skips right off everybody and goes out of bounds.
That's nice help defense there by Decker coming in, causing them a little problem there and a turnover.
Grable checks in for the Cats now. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left in this Edmonson County Chamber of Commerce first quarter. Alexander looking up high on the right side. Over to Swihart straight away. And now Ballard steals the basketball. Shoots it in the lane. No good. Ballard gets his own rebound, puts it up. No good. Rebound to Grable. And Ballard fouls him. First foul on Bethlehem. Edmonton right now has no fouls. Alexander looking, gets it to Grable. Grable squares up, spins into the lane, puts up one off the glass, and it rolls in.
Nice move by Wyatt Grable.
Kind of a little baby hook shot there, goes off the glass.
Good footwork first.
Down low, they let Bradley sneak one in on
Yeah, defensive
down low.
breakdown on the Wildcats part there. 2:26 to go here in the first quarter.
17-10, Bethlehem on top. Swihart, corner to right, he shoots a three. It's good.
Yahtzee by Braden Wright.
17-13, Bethlehem still on top. Culver drives left baseline, spins, blocked from behind by Grable. Wright picks up the rebound. In the corner to Ashley. Ashley, bounce pass in to Grable. We got a foul on Culver, I think. Swihart will inbound for the Cats.
I think the Wildcats are going to have to try to figure out how to slow this pace down a little bit. This is not the pace they normally play.
Grable checks in, moves into the lane, shoots, no good. Tries to grab his own rebound, but can't. Ballard comes off with it. Cook drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Bradley. He puts it up. Decker comes out with it. And now off to Alexander. Here come the Cats. Right, left side. Alexander now up high. Decker.
Minute 30 left.
Left side three on the way, no good. Rebound by Ballard. Ballard will circle back around, give it to Osborne, cutting to the basket, and he puts it in. 19-13, Eagles on top. Minute 11 to go in this Edmonson County Chamber of Commerce first quarter. They get it. Alexander throws it a little bit too deep. Decker can't catch up with it. They send it down to Bradley. He puts it up and in for a layup.
As I said, Jamie, the Wildcats are going to have to figure out how to slow this game down. This is not the pace that the Wildcats are good at. They're going to have to figure out how to bring it down a notch or two.
Grable, left side, out to Alexander. Decker down low, puts it up, loses control of the basketball. And now Culver with it, drives, off balance shot out, went out of bounds, but Osborne will recover for the Eagles. Now down low, Culver puts it up. They'll say he's fouled.
22.7 on the clock here. Cats down by 8 here in this first quarter. Very, very fast-paced game here.
I think we got a timeout here. And it's 21-13. The Eagles up over the Wildcats here. 22.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Jamie, I'm just going to go ahead and say we've already got the comment of the night right here with our friends checking in with us on our Facebook live stream. Our good buddy Tony Rose checks in with us. He says, game note for tonight's contest, no rooms available in Bethlehem. Game had to be played in Brownsville.
Yes, correct.
So thank you, Tony, for checking in. Good to hear from you.
We're glad to hear from Tony. I don't see him often enough anymore. Hope he's having a good Christmas season. And we're lining up for a free throw down here, looks like. It's going to be Culver at the line. Shots up in the air. It's good.
First free throw attempt of the game for either team.
Bethlehem plays their home games in a facility that kind of reminds you of the old Whitesville Trinity barn. Kind of like that, like a Quonset Hut type facility, or at least they used to. Alexander for three in the corner, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds, last touch by the Cats. 22-13. Cats trail Bethlehem.
Ten seconds.
Osborne with it, Bradley. Osborne gets it back. Now in the lane. And no good. Shot by Osborne doesn't fall. 22-13. Bethlehem leads the Cats here after 1 quarter's in the books. Stick around. We'll have more after a message from one of our great sponsors. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com.
Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community for over 50 years, offering the care and services that families need. They're a full-service funeral home that offers cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more and stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com. Cats in action here against Bethlehem's Eagles in the last night of the Cave Lane Classic, and they're not faring well right now. 13-22, Cats trail the Eagles. Bethlehem, if I'm not mistaken, is in or near Bardstown.
Well, Bethlehem's not having any trouble getting up and down the court. They've attempted 17 shots in that first quarter, hit 9 of them.
You got that right.
Pretty good shot percentage there for Bethlehem. Evanston County, on the other hand, 4 out of 9.
I've seen one of the officials talking privately to a couple of the players just in passing here. Don't really know what he's talking about.
They've just given him the theory of evolution.
I'm sure, yes.
Something just stupid.
Discussing quantum physics. Decker out to Alexander. Alexander on the right side looking straight away to Ashley.
I don't think these refs could talk quantum physics, Jamie.
Well, maybe not. Down low to Decker. He gets inside with it, puts it up. There's a foul. And that'll be called against Bethlehem.
Decker spins to his right, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line for the first SCRTC free throws of the night for the Wildcats. A couple of rebounds for Decker already.
Shots up and in.
And that's his first point of the game.
He'll have one more here. Make it 22-14. Cats trail Bethlehem. And that one rolls in as well. 22-15. Cats still behind. Osborne with the basketball. Bradley comes to get it. Crosses the timeline. Gets it to Mudd, who's in the game now. Mudd looking. Osborne with the basketball. Now back to Mudd. In the middle to Osborne. Out to Ballard. Ballard goes baseline, puts it up and in with a tough shot from underneath the backboard
very
there.
Very tough, very athletic. And that was through heavy traffic, too.
Deweese in the middle to Ashley. Puts it up, no good. Ballard comes away with the rebound. Down low to Bradley. He puts it up and in.
They're just getting to the basket too easy.
26-15. Well, Bradley got it out in transition there, and we had trouble catching up with him. We had to have somebody back to try to keep the layout from happening, but it's tough to do.
Well, what's happening is the Wildcats are rushing their shots on the offense, and then that's keeping them from getting back in transition. Bethlehem's just able to get that ball to the rack. This is their pace. Bethlehem is going to try to get up and down the court. They're going to beat you down the court. So if the Cats are rushing their shots and throwing up bad shots, and not getting back in transition, that's not going to bode well for Evanston County.
Alexander with the basketball for the Cats. Screen high from Decker. Alexander goes up with a shot. Can't connect. Ball's chased down. And it'll come back to the Eagles.
See, another just kind of forced shot. I mean, there's just no sense, really no need in taking those shots right here. When you're down 11 points here in this second quarter, run your offense, get a good open shot.
Ballard with it, free throw line. Out to Bradley. Bradley puts it on the floor. Step back jumper, no good. Rebound by Decker. And Culver tries to get a hold of the ball from Decker there, but couldn't manage to rip it loose there. Alexander with the basketball up near the center circle now. Screen high from Decker. Alexander for three. No good. Rebound. Decker manages to throw it back in bounds, but not before the referee calls it out of bounds on the baseline there. And it'll go back to Bethlehem. It bothers me to call them the Eagles. The Eagles to me is a band.
Right.
Now, I guess there's the Philadelphia Eagles, too. There's a lot of sports teams that are Eagles, but every time I hear Eagles, I think of Joe Walsh and Dunn Fry. Bethlehem's got it down low. Number 22's in the game. Thornsberry out to now Cook with it in the lane. Kicks it out to Ballard. Ballard, Thornsberry to Cook. Now Mudd goes in and count the basket. They got the foul too.
Count the basket?
I believe that's what he said.
Okay. All righty then.
28-15 now in favor of Bethlehem. Shot is up and in, make it 29-15. Eagles. 5:05 remaining in this Grable Funeral Home second quarter. Alexander with it on the left side. Kicks it out to Doyle, who's in the game now. Ashley on the right side, bounces it into Grable. Grable gets in the lane. Looks, kicks it into, tries to hit it to Deweese, cutting through the lane. Ashley gets it back, puts it up off the glass and in through contact.
Ashley muscling his way into the glass. That's two hard-earned points for Lane Ashley.
29-17 now. Bethlehem still in front. And Osborne with a shot, no good. Grable pulls the board. Alexander with it. Down the floor to Deweese. Tries to get it, I'm assuming that was meant for Ashley down low, but it's picked off. And not sure that wasn't a walk by Cook there, but Thornsberry taps it back up. Ball comes off. Osborne ends back up with it near the center circle. Passes it to Mudd. Mudd straight away. Now over to Thornsberry. Cook hands it off to Osborne. Osborne tries to kick it to Thornsberry. It's going to go
just a bit outside.
Straight out of bounds.
Deweese comes out of the game. Braden Wright checks back in for the Wildcats. 12-point lead for Bethlehem.
Alexander with the basketball now. 3 minutes, 56 seconds to go in this A-Plus Family Healthcare first half. And Grable Funeral Home second quarter. Ashley with the basketball for the Wildcats. Alexander now up in the center circle. Right, three on the left wing. No good. Rebound. Ballard kicks it out to Osborne. Left side, cross to Culver, he shoots it for three and hits it. 32-17. Eagles in front. Doyle off to Ashley. Pull-up jumper by Ashley, no good. Rebound by the Eagles. Culver hands it off to Cook there. Gets down the floor into the lane. No good. Rebound by Wright. Wright will bring it. Alexander, left wing three. On the way, it's good.
Yahtzee! Will actually took a little contact on the arm there on the shot. Trains it anyway.
Osborne. Off to Mudd there on the left side. Now back to Osborne straight away. 32-20. Cats trail Bethlehem. 2:40 to go in the half. Now Osborne cutting the basket. Puts it right up and in.
Boy, they just get to the rack so easily. Sometimes it just seems effortless.
Alexander off to Grable, left side. Doyle inside to Grable. Pump fake, goes up with it, puts it in.
Nice pump fake by Grable.
And we got a timeout by Bethlehem, and it's a full one. 34-22, Bethlehem leads it. 2 minutes, 14 seconds remain in the half. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic on Wildcats Live at EdmondsonVoice.com.
Grable Funeral Home has been a friend to our community for over 50 years, offering the care and services that families need. They're a full-service funeral home that offers cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more and stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grable Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
We're thankful to have everybody along tonight as you prepare for Christmas and the new year. This is Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. We're at the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic in Wildcat Alley here at Edmonson County High School. The final night of that event. Rafferty's always helps put on a good show here. Rafferty's partnered with some local folks, including Paul Blanton, helped raise $4,000 for the backpack program.
Isn't that
this
great?
Year.
That's a super effort from a couple of guys there. And backpack program, if you don't know what that is, Edmonson County Schools sends a backpack full of food every weekend to ensure that needy kids in Edmonson County Schools have something to eat all through the weekend, and that happens all year round. Great job by those guys.
Bethlehem with the basketball. Osborne goes baseline. And not sure what they called there.
Well, should just
a trip,
dribbled,
I guess?
He should have just dribbled it out of bounds. Well, they called a foul. He just fell down.
Yeah. I think they might have saw him trip. I don't know how that worked. But anyway, a foul was assessed to Swihart there. Shot by Culver goes up, no good. Rebound comes off to Alexander, I believe. He's got it now for sure. Out to DeWeese in the corner to Swihart, right side. Back out to Doyle. Cross court to Ashley. Now to Alexander again. Minute 42 remain in the first half. 34-22, that's the score. Bethlehem in front. Ashley at the free throw line. Throws it a little bit harder than DeWeese can catch down low on the baseline there, and he has to throw it off one of the Eagles as he falls out of bounds. Alexander will inbound underneath the basket for Edmonson County. Ashley, straight away. Ball is tipped. Bethlehem ends up with it. In the corner to Cheek, who's in the game. Ballard over to Osborne. Or I'm sorry, that's Culver. Back around to Bradley. Bradley lowers his shoulder in Alexander there. And Culver puts it back up. No good. We've got a foul on Bethlehem, I think, as DeWeese comes up with the ball.
Bethlehem all over the offensive glass tonight. They got more offensive rebounds than they do defensive. 9 offensive rebounds.
Culver picks up his third foul with 1:04 to go in the second quarter. Alexander off to DeWeese. Alexander trade passes a couple times. Ashley out to DeWeese. Alexander for three. Straight away, it's good.
Yahtzee, deep three by Will Alexander.
34-25, picked off by Alexander. Over on the corner to Doyle, three on the way. It's good.
Yahtzee! Back-to-back threes by the Wildcats. And a little run here. Little life showing here from the Cats.
34-28. Cats trail, 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Osborne and the Eagles going to hold the ball here. And we've got a foul. Looked like they had him purposefully foul Osborne. Not really sure about the strategy behind that, but anyway. Mudd inbounds the ball to Osborne. Now off to Mudd again, left side. Bradley over to Osborne, drives baseline, jumper on the way. It's going to hit the back of the backboard and go out of bounds.
0.3 seconds on the clock, not enough time to get a shot off, but they'll inbound it anyway. Sure, Chuck won.
Doyle passes to Deweese, and they can't do anything with it, just don't have enough time. 34-28, Bethlehem leads it at the half over the Wildcats here in the final game of the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic. Stick around. We'll have the Precision Strip halftime show just shortly and have some stats for you and some second half adjustments. More to come here on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
It's time for the Precision Strip Halftime Show on your home for Edmonson County High School sports, Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. Take control of your career at Precision Strip. Precision Strip in Bowling Green has many opportunities and is looking for team-oriented individuals who place high value on quality, service, and safety. With Precision Strip, you'll enjoy great pay and benefits that include a generous 401k and a workplace that values you. A high school diploma or GED is required. Learn more and apply online at precision-strip.com. That's precision-strip.com. For over 60 years, Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community, offering the services and care that you need. They're a full-service funeral home, offering cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more. Stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
If you already have internet through SCRTC, there's a pretty good chance your speed just went up, maybe even paying less. And if you don't, check on fiber optic with SCRTC in your area, because 500 meg is now only $70. That's 500 down and upload. And if you want more speed, SCRTC got it, up to 5 gig of it. Make the switch right now at scrtc.com and we'll do the install free. This won't last forever. With unmatched customer support, SCRTC, your best and last internet provider.
It's time for the Precision Strip Halftime Show on your home for Edmonson County High School sports, Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. Take control of your career at Precision Strip. Precision Strip in Bowling Green has many opportunities and is looking for team-oriented individuals who place high value on quality, service, and safety. With Precision Strip, you'll enjoy great pay and benefits that include a generous 401k and a workplace that values you. A high school diploma or GED is required. Learn more and apply online at precision-strip.com. That's precision-strip.com. It's not something we like to talk about. It makes lots of folks uncomfortable. But the truth is, it's part of life. Folks have many needs when they lose a loved one, and one of those is a friend. Roy Grayville and the staff at Grayville Funeral Home have been friends of this community for a long time. Let Grayville Funeral Home be a friend to you with pre-need counseling or other services. No one likes to talk about it, but at Grayville Funeral Home, you can talk it over with a friend. When it comes to auctions and realty, you can't beat the team of Alan Keppel and Shauna Grayville from Keller Williams. With over 20 years of combined experience, they have you covered in all things real estate. Whether you're buying or selling homes, farms, commercial property, or if you need auction services, Alan and Shauna can both handle your needs for the price of one. Call 270-791-2288 or 270-246-1329. Alan Keppel and Shauna Gravel, two great realtors that make one great team.
If you already have internet through SCRTC, there's a pretty good chance your speed just went up, maybe even paying less. And if you don't, check on fiber optic with SCRTC in your area because 500 meg is now only $70. That's $500 down and upload. And if you want more speed, SCRTC got it, up to 5 gig of it. Make the switch right now at scrtc.com and we'll do the install free. This won't last forever. With unmatched customer support, SCRTC, your best and last internet provider.
Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com, continuing a heritage of caring.
A+ Kid Care brings hometown health care to our students here in Edmonson County. Edmonson County students are now able to receive individualized face-to-face care with our providers through new telehealth technology. Every student has access to many services including strep, flu, and COVID testing. Parents, we encourage you to be part of your child's visit, and you're welcome to attend in person or remotely by video chat.
A+ Family Health Care. Care is what we
Wildcats Live on the Edmondson Voice is presented by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru, located in the Main Street Center in Brownsville. Alfred's Pharmacy provides super fast service, whether it's in the drive-thru, inside their retail location, curbside service, or even free delivery. Call 270-597-1044 to find out how they can save you time and money.
Save time, save money. It's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. This is the Precision Strip halftime show. Precision Strip providing careers for our area. Halftime, Wildcats trail Bethlehem by the score of 28-34. With a look back at halftime stats and a recap of things, here is the Christmas emblazoned Double D.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you, Jamie. I'm just going to tell everybody. We believe in being festive here. This is our favorite time of the year. Not a whole lot of offense to talk about for the Wildcats here at the half. Will Alexander leads with 9 points. Lane Ashley with 5. Braden Wright and Colin Doyle with 3 each. Wyatt Grable with 4. And we have Joshua Decker with 2 points. Only 2 free throws attempted here in the first half by the Wildcats. They are 2 for 2. Joshua Decker hit both of those. Shooting, not bad for the Wildcats, 45% from the field, 9 of 20. But Bethlehem's getting a lot more shot opportunities, and they're making more. They're also shooting 45%, but they're 14 of 31. And this game is so fast-paced. Well, it's just a little bit faster paced than what the Wildcats would prefer. The Wildcats are getting slaughtered on the boards. 17 team rebounds compared to 8 rebounds for the Wildcats. That's something you don't see a whole lot of. The Wildcats normally out-rebound their opponents, so they're going to have to turn that around. We'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. As the Wildcats trail here 34-28 at the half.
Our Student Athlete of the Week is sponsored by County Clerk Kevin Alexander. This week, congratulations to Will Alexander. He is a senior basketball player and baseball player. And he's the son of Brian Alexander and Tyra Alexander, the current GPA of 3.8. Congratulations, Will. You are the Wildcats Live Student Athlete of the Week. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll talk some more about what you can expect to see from the Cats in the second half and second half adjustments, especially. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
When it comes to auctions and realty, you can't beat the team of Alan Keppel and Shauna Gravel from Keller Williams. With over 20 years of combined experience, they have you covered in all things real estate. Whether you're buying or selling homes, farms, commercial property, or if you need auction services, Alan and Shauna can both handle your needs for the price of one. Call 270-791-2288 or 270-246-1329. Alan Keppel and Shauna Gravel, two great realtors that make one great team. Wildcats Live on the Edmondson Voice is presented by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru, located in the Main Street Center in Brownsville. Alfred's Pharmacy provides super fast service, whether it's in the drive-thru, inside their retail location, curbside service, or even free delivery. Call 270-597-1044 to find out how they can save you time and money.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Glad to have everyone along with us tonight for Wildcats Live. We're here in Wildcat Alley with the Cats as they take on Bethlehem's Eagles. The Eagles are in front right now, 34-28. And tonight's second half adjustments are brought to you, as always, by CNC Firearms in Brownsville. Darren, what do the Cats need to do to get this thing going their way in the second half?
Well, they got their work cut out for them. There's three things that they're going to have to do. Rebounding. They're going to have to keep Bethlehem off the offensive glass. Bethlehem has 8 out of their 17 rebounds on the offensive side. They're going to have to fix that. They're going to have to slow the pace down. They're not going to be able to handle this pace for the remainder of the game. Bethlehem is just getting up and down the court too quickly. They're not very good in transition. Edmondson County isn't. And so they're going to have to slow that down. They're also going to have to get their bigs involved. Edmondson County is. Joshua Decker's only got 2 points. Lane Ashley with 5. Wyatt Gravel with 4. That's 11 combined points for your guys in the paint. You're not going to beat many teams like that. So you got to figure out how to get those guys involved. And, again, got their work cut out for them, but make some adjustments. I think they can do it.
Just about ready to get things going here in the third quarter. Third quarter action brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru. Here in the Patton Funeral Home, second half. Cats back on the floor. They'll start with Doyle, Swihart, DeWeese, Ashley, and Alexander. Bethlehem with the basketball. Here we go. Osborne brings it across the timeline. Cats in a man-to-man here. Cook on the right corner. He'll put it on the floor and back it up. In the corner to Ballard now, right side. Osborne down low. Nowhere to go. Ballard puts it on the floor, gets in the lane, puts it up, balls the ball. Puts it on the floor now, out to Alexander. Luis around to Doyle. In the middle to Swihart. He puts it up and in.
Nice cut. Nice pass and execution.
34-30. Wildcats trail. 7:07 remaining in this Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru third quarter now. Osborne drives right baseline. Bounce pass. Tries to get it to Culver down low and can't make it there. Goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Wildcat.
One of the things we didn't talk about in the halftime show, Jamie, a nice little comeback by the Cats. They were down as many as 15 in that second quarter, but a nice little run there towards the end of the half cut that lead down.
Culver with a deep three, no good. Rebound tapped by Ballard, out to Osborne now. Bradley with it. Shovel pass out to Cook. Around to Osborne. Ballard now out to Osborne. He'll try a three, no good. Rebound comes off to Doyle finally. Well, it goes out of bounds after he gets his hands on it. Can't keep up with it there. Bethlehem just in that possession, they kind of batted the ball after it came down off the rim, just kind of batted it up in there and hoped somebody could get to it. Ballard up and over the defense there, puts it in.
Edmondson County blocked out great, but nobody went after the ball. A little bit too late there.
Alexander with the basketball. Now off to DeWeese on the left side. Doyle for three, left wing. It's no good. Rebound by Ballard. Medina Stewart checks in with us and say we look festive, so thank you, ma'am, for watching tonight. No good on the shot down at the other end. Cats get the ball back. Alexander on the left side. And DeWeese down low for two. 36-32. Cats trail by 4 here. Cook goes left side. Cut off by Doyle. Ballard cross court to Culver. Back up to Osborne. Cook hands it back to Osborne. He drives left side, goes up with a shot and puts it in. Makes it look easy when he goes to the basket.
And the Cats have been a little late on their help defense in a few possessions. That's one of them there. Lane Ashley came over, but after his man was already up in the air.
Pass intended for Doyle goes out of bounds. Doyle just takes his eye off it for a second and misses it. Bethlehem gets the ball back.
And it's tough to do. When you're guarding man-to-man and another one of your teammates is beat, you don't see that immediately always.
Right. Ballard, right side, looking. Gets it up to Bradley. Bradley puts it on the floor, backs up, gives it to Osborne. Osborne back over to Ballard. Ballard to Cook. He puts it on the floor, gets in the lane, back out to Ballard. He goes left baseline, cut off. Dumped off down to Cook, but they'll say he gets fouled. That'll be on Ashley. His first, team's first of the quarter. 4:56 remaining in this third quarter. Bradley around to Ballard. Ballard in the middle to Culver. Shovel pass to Bradley, swatted. Not sure who got that one.
Lane Ashley.
Okay. Ashley with it in the corner down the left side. Out to Alexander, 3 on the way, left wing, no good. Rebound corralled by to Grable. He's going to put it back up and in.
Grable hit the offensive glass. 6 points for Grable.
38-34. And Culver with just a crazy-looking shot that goes nowhere. Cats with a rebound. Ashley pulled it. Alexander with it now. Ashley will get it straight away. Swihart is bumped by Bradley. He goes down, and the whistle goes off. Alexander looks to inbound, gets it up to DeWeese. Puts it on the floor. Picks up his dribble now to Alexander. Screen coming high for Alexander. Gets into the lane, dumps it off to Grable. And he strips the ball. The ball is stripped, but they call a foul on, I think that's on Cook.
It's a good decision there by Alexander as he's driving to the right side, dumping it down to Grable. Grable drawing the foul. He's got an opportunity here to draw this down to a 2-point lead.
Shots in the air. It's good for the first SCRTC free throw by that young man. Wright checks in for the Cats.
7 points now for Grable. Here's to make it 8.
Almost a lane violation by Cook there. See, tries to keep his balance before falling into the lane. Second shot's good. 38-36. Cats down by 2 to Bethlehem here. Cook with it. Drives the lane, kicks it out to Culver. 3 on the way, it's good. 41-36 now, Bethlehem in front. Alexander off to Ashley. In the corner to DeWeese on the right side. Grable tries a 3, right side. No good. Rebound controlled by Culver. Culver will bring it himself. Hands it off to Osborne. He drives. Dumps it out to Ballard. 3 on the way. It's good. 44-36. Couple of threes there changed things in a big way.
Yeah, man. Just a 2-point game just a second ago.
Luis, right side. Grable down low. And he's fouled by Osborne, I think. I think that's what they're calling. No,
yes.
It's on Bradley.
He came in there like hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Well, they don't allow that down there.
No.
Grable in the corner to Alexander. 3 on the way. No good. Rebound tapped by DeWeese. But they're going to call a foul on him. I don't know if he pushed before he got his hand on the ball or what happened there, but, you know.
If you tip a ball over the back of somebody, they're going to call you on the back every single time. Doesn't even matter how much contact you make.
I used to think they wouldn't call that unless you were actually physically on the back, over the back of somebody. You got a foul on the other end now.
Yeah, that's DeWeese picking up his 3rd.
But now I could be wrong on that. I just don't. If you're not in position, they're going to call it on you more often than not, I would say. Osborne at the line now. 44-36, Bethlehem in front of the Cats here. 2:47 remains in this Alfred's Pharmacy and drive-through third quarter. Shots up, and it's off the mark. What we need right now, Darren, is a good Christmas punch. Something with sherbet in it.
Could go for some Christmas punch. Well, my grandmama makes a dandy punch.
I bet it is good. Gravel down the floor to right. Alexander gets it, goes right baseline, gets under the basket, goes over to Doyle. Doyle has his pass knocked down. And Osborne in the middle. Not sure that wasn't a walk. Ballard over to Bradley. Ballard gets it back. And it looks like Bethlehem's going to call a timeout. 30 seconds.
30-second timeout, Eagles.
45-36, Eagles lead it right here. 2 minutes, 31 seconds remain in the third quarter. Plenty of basketball to play, but the Cats have been within 2 in the last little bit, but man, a couple of threes by the Eagles, and it just puts it back that much more out of reach. Christmas season surrounds us. Glad to have everybody along. No matter what you might be doing, wrapping gifts or making cookies or drinking punch, whatever it might be.
Wrapping cookies as gifts?
Yes, yes. When you were gone, Tim Basil checked in with us, said he was in a semi-peanut butter fudge coma.
Oh, man, been there many times, Tim.
Yep. That and some good Oreo balls. You know, there's nothing wrong with those.
In fact, Debbie, my wife at home, is making Oreo balls this weekend.
Mm. Can't beat cream cheese and Oreos.
Yeah.
Dipped in chocolate. I mean, you know, what do you do with that
Exactly.
except to eat it? Culver with the basketball. Bounces it over to Bradley. Gives it to Ballard. Now over to Culver again, right side. Cook with it. Backs up high on the left side. Now over to Bradley again. Culver, right side. Running clock here. Now tries to get it down low to Ballard, but it's picked off. Cats have it. Alexander down the floor to Gravel. Gravel cross court to right. Around to Alexander. 3 on the way. Straight away. It's in and out. No good. Mudd picks up the rebound there. Ballard throws it. Tipped by a Cat, though, and somehow Bradley gets that shot to go as he's falling backwards.
What a tough shot. Wow.
Looks like the Cats are going to call a full timeout here.
Wildcat foul, number 24, Decker, his first. Team's fourth.
Decker picks up the foul on that one. So with a minute 25, Cats trail Bethlehem 47-36. Minute 25 in the third quarter, I should say. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com.
Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com, continuing a heritage of caring.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. Cats trail Bethlehem 47-36 here. Minute 25 left in the third quarter. Third quarter action brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy and drive-through here in the Patton Funeral Home second half. Cook at the line after the and one at the other end. Shots up and no good. Rebound by Decker. Right down the floor to Alexander. He drives, kicks it to Gravel in the middle of the lane. Batted loose. He goes up with it. Ball's knocked loose again. And Bethlehem ends up with it. Osborne with the basketball. We'll back it up near the center circle. try to run some clock here. Less than a minute in the third. Osborne near the sideline. Cook will try a deep three. No good. Air ball comes off the glass. Cook, Doyle brings it down the floor. Decker in the lane. Puts it up and in.
First field goal of the game for Joshua Decker.
47-38. Cats trail. 36 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Osborne off to Cook. Don't think the Bethlehem coach wanted that three a moment ago based on his gesticulation after the fact. Down low to Thornsbury, puts it up and in. They make it look easy at times.
Yes, they do.
49-38. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Alexander with the basketball. Over to right, left side. Back out to Alexander. Doyle to Decker, right side, near the corner. Alexander, three on the way. No good. Rebound by Grable. He'll put it up and in. Right at the buzzer.
Nice effort by Grable.
Makes it 49-40. Cats pull within 9 right at the end of the third quarter. Stick around. We've got one more quarter of action here in the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic for you. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
Scott Skaggs Photography is your locally owned and operated full-service photography studio. Whether it's weddings, babies, families, senior pics, or sports, Scott Skaggs Photo can handle it all. They also give back to our local schools, sports team, and community. Did you know they can also restore old photos? They can have your old and vintage pictures looking new again. Visit ScottSkaggsPhoto.com or call 270-792-2598 today.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. Cats trail this one 49-40. Bethlehem is who they're playing. This is the last game of the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic. And not been a good one. This game's not been a good one so far for the Cats. They've trailed most of the game. All the game, actually.
Yeah. Still haven't had a whole lot of production from the paint guys from the Wildcats. And Bethlehem defense just clogging up that lane, not letting them get any good looks in there.
Alexander with it, out to Doyle, three on the way, no good. Rebound, Bethlehem. Bradley out to Culver. Culver will bring it, hand it off to Osborne. Osborne walks it across the midcourt stripe. Bradley over on the right side, bounces it out to Osborne. Over on the left to Culver. Osborne straight away in the middle to Mudd. He puts up a shot, no good. Rebound, grabbed. Wright has it now, down the floor to Ashley. Back out to Wright. Ashley, three on the way, left corner. In and out. And Ballard gets the basketball on the rebound. Osborne brings it across the timeline. Ballard with it, free throw line, out to Mudd. Osborne, Ballard in the middle. Mudd, three on the way, right side, no good. Rebound, Bradley. Osborne in the corner to Bradley. He tries the three. It's good. These guys just seem pretty methodical, and they eventually end up getting enough offensive rebounds where they finally get a shot to go in.
Yeah, they're just clobbering the offensive glass.
52-40, Bethlehem in front. Down low to Doyle. He puts it up and in.
5 points for Doyle. Cats cut it to 10.
Culver to Ballard. He goes up with it. They say he's fouled. I'm not sure. I think that's on Decker.
Yeah. Second foul on Decker.
Ballard at the line here. Shot goes up. No good. Shout out to Preston Doyle, our cameraman. Had a little injury tonight, but we got him checked out. Everything's okay. A little sore, maybe a little worse for wear, but he'll have a good Christmas still, I think.
I think so.
Second shot, no good. Wright comes off with the rebound. Alexander off to DeWeese on the right side. Bounce pass to Decker, out to Wright. Three on the way from the right side. No good. Rebound by DeWeese. Out to Wright now. Cats will reset, down low to Decker. Decker gets inside, puts it up. We got a foul on, that'll be on Thornsberry, I think.
Decker goes back to the line. He's 2 for 2 tonight. Free throws brought to you by SCRTC.
First shot in the air, no good. Just short at the front of the rim. I think he had a little trouble with those last night, too, late in the game. Had some that just sort of died at the front of the rim there. Fatigue, I'm sure. You know, you play this so many games and that many in 3 days, 3 games in 3 days.
3 games in 3 days is that's not easy to do.
Nope. Second shot's also short. But the other teams had that many as well,
That's
so,
true.
You know.
It's true.
It's all relative. Ballard tries to kick it to Bradley, cutting left baseline. The ball goes out of bounds back to Edmonson County.
5 turnovers now for Bethlehem.
52-42, that's the lead the Eagles have over the Wildcats. 10 points, 5 minutes, 46 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Fourth quarter action is brought to you by Scott Skaggs Photography here in the Patton Funeral Home second half. And I'm not sure that I heard mountain music there coming into the fourth quarter.
Oh, man.
That's a travesty if we didn't hear that. Alexander out to right straight away. Alexander back up near the center circle. Screen by right. Alexander backs up. Down to Ashley. Alexander, 3 on the way, straight away. It's good. And there's a foul.
No, he's saying no shot.
Okay.
Yeah,
The foul
no
was
shot.
on Decker, I guess.
Calling an offensive foul on Decker.
Well,
They're saying that the argument is whether the basket should count. It looked to me like the ball left Will's hand before the whistle blew. So I'm going to say that basket should count
let's hope it does.
because it shouldn't negate. Three-pointer is good.
Of course. (52-45). Bethlehem leads it. They've led all game. Osborne gets it into Culver, and we're back underway. 5 minutes, 14 seconds remain in the fourth quarter here. Osborne out to Cook. Cook loses it behind his back and just sends it out of bounds on the sideline.
That'll work.
We'll take it however we can get it.
Yes, sir. Wildcats trying to get back into this thing.
Now let's do something with it.
Down 7. Well, technically, I mean, they're not out of it. I just mean they're trying to cut this 7-point deficit down.
Alexander out to right. 3 on the way, straight away. No good. Rebound. And we're going to get DeWeese again for touching the ball behind someone's back.
4 fouls on DeWeese.
I don't know. I would like to hear a discussion about how the behind the back, that touch, when you're tipping the ball behind somebody, how that's an over the back. Now, Ballard for shot in the lane. No good. Ball pops out. Wright has it. And Wright goes to the basket. Shoots. No good. Rebound is corralled by Bethlehem. Osborne has it. He'll bring it across the timeline. Double team now to Culver. Culver on the left side. Ball to Ballard. The free throw line out to Osborne. They're just positioning themselves. And Bradley hits another 3 from the left corner.
That hurts.
They've spread the floor. You got one in each corner. You get one at the free throw line and a couple on the perimeter, and you're just moving the ball until somebody is open for a shot. Alexander, right free throw line, out to DeWeese. He'll try a 3. It's good.
Yahtzee! Timeout.
Stacey Raymer checks in. She's listening and watching again tonight with a recipe for Grinch Punch.
Okay.
Looks like it's got that green sherbet in it, Darren.
Full timeout by the Wildcats.
Full timeout. We'll take a break. Cats trail 55-48 to Bethlehem's Eagles. You're listening to Wildcats Live and watching on EdmontonVoice.com.
Scott Skaggs Photography is your locally owned and operated full-service photography studio. Whether it's weddings, babies, families, senior picks, or sports, Scott Skaggs Photo can handle it all. They also give back to our local schools, sports team, and community. Did you know they can also restore old photos? They can have your old and vintage pictures looking new again. Visit ScottSkaggsPhoto.com or call 270-792-2598 today.
We're happy to have everyone along with us tonight as you're watching or listening, getting ready for Christmas and the New Year. It's the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic here from Wildcat Alley.
District 2 Magistrate T.J. Massey checking in with us tonight. Appreciates us streaming the game.
Glad to have him along and his family. Alex Jane, his wife, is head coach for the Lady Cats softball team. They're always competitive and been a Lady Cats softball fan for many, many years, Darren.
Yep.
55-48, Cats in control, or I'm sorry, Cats are not in control. Cats trail Bethlehem's Eagles. I guess wishful thinking there. Hoping for a Christmas present.
Well, I don't know what they're doing now. They're going, apparently they're checking the naughty and nice list at the scorer's table.
They've determined that it's the officials that are naughty.
That is definitely.
And they'll all be going to their respective corners.
With coal in their stockings.
Yes. In their pockets. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Bethlehem with the basketball. Osborne.
Double teamed.
And the timeout on behalf of the Eagles. 30-second timeout for Bethlehem.
So Bethlehem has to burn a timeout there. Got in trouble.
And this is the Eagles. It's not the E-Gals that we called a night or two ago. That was Apollo. Bethlehem's Eagles. Bethlehem, if I'm not mistaken, is up near Bardstown. I think they were once called Bardstown, Bethlehem. But I could be wrong about that, but I think I've heard people refer to them as that.
Wonder if there's plenty of animals up in Bethlehem.
I'll bet there's a few.
Wonder how they fared at the last census.
Well, I don't know. I know the inn's usually full.
Yes. Usually see the stars pretty good over.
Yep. Sometimes some wise men make their way over to Bethlehem.
Sometimes, yes.
Osborne with the ball. Out to Mudd. Batted down. Swihart with it. He'll drive. And fouled by Osborne. Swihart and Osborne both go into the pep section. And the only one that gets any love is Swihart.
And our photographer took the brunt of that one. Mr. Joseph Markoff down there.
He just had time to protect himself. That's all he could do.
Covered his camera up.
Shot by Swihart is up. It misses the mark, but he'll have one more SCRTC free throw. Grinch punch. I wonder what that tastes like. I bet it's good with that green sherbet in there.
Hopefully there's no raw onions in there like the Grinch takes a bite out of in the movie.
No, I don't want any of that in there.
Glass.
Yeah. Second shot's no good. Osborne over to Bradley now. Bradley puts it on the floor, splits the defenders, gets it back to Osborne. Down low to Cook. He puts it up and in. They just make it look easy on the back door. Deweese with the basketball. Alexander gets the handoff from him up near the timeline. Screen from Deweese. They get it to Ashley down low. He puts it up and in. Nice, tough shot by Ashley there. He muscled that one in. 57-50, Cats down by 7. 2:55 left in the ball game. Culver, double teamed, out to Osborne. Touch pass to Ballard. Out to Bradley. They're going to swing it around. Cats may be trying to foul here shortly. And they just throw it right out of bounds. But we've got a foul, looks like.
That's going to be on Swihart. Third foul on Swihart.
He's trying to tell them that he's completely a victim of circumstance. Osborne with it, splits the defenders, puts it on the floor. Now over to Cook. Osborne gets it back. Bradley right side. Culver, bounce pass into Ballard. He puts it up and in, and they'll do an and one. Make it 59-50. Bethlehem.
You can start to feel the momentum shift towards Bethlehem.
Well, Cats have a little time, and certainly you can make up 9 points in 2.5 minutes.
Right, but you've got to score on this next
yes,
possession.
you have to. You have to work efficiently. Shot is up and in by Ballard, makes it an even 10-point lead for the Eagles. Ashley to Alexander, puts it on the floor.
Well, he walked.
They say he travels.
Yeah. Extra step in there.
The Eagles will inbound. Culver into Osborne. Bethlehem with a 10-point lead. DeWeese comes out to meet him. Osborne gets it back from Culver. Now Cook on the left side. Touch pass down to Bradley. Bradley down low. He puts it up. Blocked. Not sure if Ashley or Swihart got that one. Over to Alexander. Cats are running. 2 minutes to go. Down by 10. Screen high from Ashley. Alexander over to Doyle. Puts it on the floor. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Ballard. Ashley knocks it loose and puts it up and in for 2.
Wow. Great effort.
Ballard talking to the referee there after that one. Thought he was fouled. Osborne gets in the lane, kicks it to Cook. He puts it up and in at the other end. They just make it look really easy in transition there. Alexander with the basketball, gets into the lane, puts it up. Long 2, won't go, but he's fouled. Culver's 4th. 3rd foul on Bethlehem.
Jay Holland checking in with us. He's not able to be here tonight, but he's enjoying the broadcast tonight.
Glad to have him along. Alexander at the line for an SCRTC free throw or 2 here. He hits the first one. 62-53. Minute 18 left. Second shot on the way. It's in and out.
It's going to be a lane violation.
Alexander will have another.
You could almost hear the Scooby-Doo sound effect as he tried to keep balance. Boodly, 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 boodly.
Second shot rolls in. Or the third shot, I should say. 62-54. Cats trail Bethlehem. Double team, Eric Hook. On the sideline, they're going to call Alexander for a foul.
And that'll be a 2-shot. Foul for Bethlehem.
Yeah, Cats have 5 fouls already at least. So Bethlehem will be going to the line on every foul at this point.
Which will make the last minute and 14 seconds of this game turn into a 3-hour and 48-minute ordeal.
Yes.
First free throw, no good.
I should correct that. All fouls will result in shots except for player control fouls.
Yeah.
As we learned last night. Second shot, no good. Rebound by Decker. He'll pull it. Cats need to be in a hurry. Minute 11 to go here, and the pass by DeWeese is picked off. They're going to throw it out of bounds. And Alexander's going to run to the blue seats to try to save it, but I think that went out on the Eagles anyway, didn't it?
Yes.
That's what I thought. Decker will inbound, gets it into DeWeese. Minute 5 to go. Alexander with the basketball. Right, screens high. Alexander with the shot, goes up and in off the glass.
Timeout, Trey Tinsley. They're going to try to come up with something with the 2-possession game.
Looks like a full timeout. We'll keep it here for this break. 62-56, 56.5 seconds left in the contest here. Last game last night of the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic. It's been a good one.
It has.
So far.
It has. Both the Lady Cats and the Wildcats have done very well. Lady Cats went 3-0 during the Caveland. We got the Wildcats trying to figure out a way to pull this one out. That would make it a perfect 3 games for those guys. And I'm going to say if you're Coach Trey Tinsley here, you're going to try to go for the steal and then try to foul immediately. I mean, you really don't have a choice because Bethlehem's they can just dribble it out. Just keep passing it around. And as successful as they've been around the rim, getting it to the rim, I don't really think scoring's an issue for Bethlehem. So you got to try to keep them from an opportunity and hope they miss some free throws. And then, of course, Wildcats will have to execute on the offensive end. But hope you got it. You guys have all your shopping done. It's kind of getting a little close.
Getting down to the wire. Some people like it. Some people like it like going hunting, though. I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't see that much entertainment value in it myself. But or relaxation.
And they tried to foul.
Ballard down the floor. And he's fouled as he goes to the basket. The bench over here at Edmonson County was pointing down at the sideline, thinking the player stepped out of bounds. I don't think he did, but Ballard at the line now. He'll try for a couple. One of them bounces in finally, rolls in. 63-56, 50.2 seconds remain.
So that makes it a 3-possession game now.
Second shot, it's in. 64-56.
You don't need a 3 right here, but you need a quick 2.
Really don't understand how this team is 2-6. I just, they're right down low, puts it up, no good. Rebound tapped and controlled by Ashley. We've got a foul now on Ashley down low as Culver gets the rebound. They certainly look better than 2-6, but now from what I understand, this the Ballard kid may not have been playing with them the whole season. He may have just come back from an injury or some sickness or something there. Well, I do believe I did hear that.
He's certainly a talented athlete.
First shot by Culver's up and in, 65-56, and the second one goes as well. It makes it a 10-point lead again for the Eagles. 37 seconds left in the ball game. Alexander catches it from Decker. Alexander penetrates, looking, tries to get it to a cutting DeWeese, I think, in the middle of the lane. We got a foul on Decker there as Bradley gets the rebound.
And that'll wrap it up. 27.4. It doesn't look like the Wildcats are going to figure out a way to pull this one out.
No, it doesn't look that way at this point for sure. Bradley at the line, he puts this one in. Make it 67-56. Second shot's also good. 68-56. Eagles. Alexander with the basketball. Looking, gets it to DeWeese. He'll hand off to Alexander. Goes right baseline. Gets it under the basket. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Bradley. 12 seconds left. That's going to pretty much do it. I don't think they're going to try another shot.
Tinsley calls off the Dogs, and they're just going to dribble it out here with just a few seconds left. And that'll take care of it for a final score of 68-56.
Well, not what the Cats wanted here in the last game of the Caveland, but that's what they got. 68-56, they lose it to Bethlehem. Pretty good team from over towards Bardstown. Stick around. We're going to have the postgame show, the CB Food Store postgame show, coming up shortly. Hopefully we'll get to talk to Coach Tinsley, and we'll have some postgame stats, player of the game, and all those good things still to come. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
CB Food Store is proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery. We feature our very own in-house butcher, fresh fruits and vegetables, a fantastic deli with grab-and-go meals and homemade desserts, and if we don't have what you need, just let us know and we'll do our best to get it. We're also happy to carry your groceries out for you. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 597-2035 and like us on Facebook. CB Food Store. Proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery store. Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com, continuing a heritage of caring. Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast.
Save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com, continuing a heritage of caring. New things are happening with the Edmonson County Chamber of Commerce. With new leadership and new vision, your chamber is working hard to strengthen the business community in Edmonson County. Whether it's bringing you the annual Big Brownsville Bash, joining you for a ribbon cutting, or answering a simple question, our resources are here for you. To find out how your business can join for as little as $75 a year, call 270-597-4715 or visit EdmonsonChamber.com. When it comes to auctions and realty, you can't beat the team of Alan Keppel and Shauna Gravel from Keller Williams. With over 20 years of combined experience, they have you covered in all things real estate. Whether you're buying or selling homes, farms, commercial property, or if you need auction services, Alan and Shauna can both handle your needs for the price of one. Call 270-791-2288 or 270-246-1329. Alan Keppel and Shauna Gravel, 2 great realtors that make one great team.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. This is the CB Food Store post-game show, and it's time for Coach's comments on the post-game show, and that's sponsored by Sailors Golf Carts in Smiths Grove. Join us now as head coach Trey Tinsley. Coach, that's a pretty good Bethlehem team you faced off there with. The Cats just couldn't get anything going against them. They really had some good offense, transition offense there. Quick team, really solid team looked like, and the Cats struggled with them all evening.
Yeah, we told our guys for the game, we got to have 3 guys back tonight, but, you know, we can't – we're 11 games in now. We can't keep blaming stuff on that we're young. You know, we got to learn from, you know, our mistakes. Like, we got to cut down these cross-court passes. We got to make the right play. If somebody's there, pass to them, but you can't stare it down. Like, that puts our defense in a bind. I feel like our defense, gave up, 23 the first quarter. We're just not – against good quality teams, we're not getting off to good defensive starts. So that puts us in the hole. I think we cut 2 points at one point. We were right there.
And a couple of threes, man. Yes, a couple of threes turned it right around.
It felt like they were hitting the timely shots we weren't tonight. Yeah. You know, that's how basketball goes. But I'm glad to play a team like that. That gets us ready for down the road. And, you know, I told the guys, have a good 3 days, enjoy Christmas, get back fresh, and be ready to go to Campbellsville.
Coach, seemed like Bethlehem did a pretty good job of taking the paint away from you guys. Normally, your guys, Decker, Ashley, Gravel, those guys are combining for 40, 45 points. They combined for 23 points tonight. So big scoring difference there in the paint.
Well, number 2 alters everything down there.
Yeah.
So we just said, you know, try to pump fake, get into him, get in foul trouble. But I thought the kid did a good job. He's trying to wall up. Yeah. And he hit 2 threes, and he hasn't hit any threes all year. So, you know, that's big. That's 6 more points I had right there. So, you know, I was proud of the guys. 2 out of 3 wins. You know, we got to go up. You know, our goal's still the same going next week. We want to win Campbellsville's tournament. So we got to start out playing Campbellsville. They're hosting, and we're going to try to go up there and get a dub.
Well, that's the best way to do it, Coach. Not a whole lot to say about this game. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. I know you guys are going to get back at it, and good luck next week. And but before you do that, you guys have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Tell all the kids we said Merry Christmas, and we've really enjoyed the Cave Land this week.
Hope y'all have a good Christmas.
Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate it, Coach. Everything y'all do.
Appreciate it, Coach. Coach Trey Tinsley here on the CB Food Store postgame show. And as we said, sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it don't.
Yep.
Hey, more basketball next week for the Wildcats, and
That's
let's
right.
see if they can turn that around.
Tonight's post-game stats are brought to you by Jones & Grable Tax Service. For a look at tonight's stats, one more time, here's Double D.
Unofficial, of course. Will Alexander finishes with 16 points and 1 rebound. We've got Wyatt Grable, the only other Wildcat tonight, in double figures, 10 points and 3 rebounds for him. Lane Ashley, 9 points and 4 rebounds. We've got Colin Doyle in there for 5 points and 1 rebound. Braden Wright, 3 points and 5 rebounds. We've got Joshua Decker, 4 points and 5 rebounds. Blaine DeWeese, 7 points and 2 rebounds. And we've got Carter Swihart in there with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Wildcats didn't shoot terrible from the field, 18 of 43 for 42%. But we've got Bethlehem in there. They put a lot of shots up, and they hit them 32 from 55 from the floor. They were 58% for the game, Jamie. They out-rebounded the Cats slightly, 29 to 28. I'm sorry, 29 to 21. And again, the Wildcats are not normally out-rebounded by their opponents. So, and when they have, they've lost those games. So I think that's indicative of the style of the play that the Wildcats that they usually prefer. Usually a slower pace game, 68 points. They don't normally win when they allow their points scored for their opponent like that. But hey, like Coach said, look forward to Christmas, get in there, spend some time with the family, take a couple days off, and then hit it back next week as they hit that tournament in Campbellsville.
Tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Walden's Barbecue, located at the crossroads of Highway 259 and 31W. What do you think about player of the game tonight, Darren?
Well, Will Alexander, he hit 4 3-pointers tonight. Some at big times, just couldn't really, the guys couldn't really pull it off when they needed them. But nice performance from Will Alexander, the senior. 16 points and a rebound, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Congratulations, Will. You are the Walden's Barbecue player of the game.
And that's going to do it for us from the Rafferty's Double Dogs Caveland Classic. It's been a pleasure covering the games for you. We hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, obviously. We won't be back with you until Tuesday, January 9th. That's when the Wildcats take on Logan County here at Wildcat Alley. Tip-off that night is scheduled for approximately 7:30 p.m., so keep that in mind. Put that on your calendar. We're going to have a little time off, just like some of the girls' basketball will, so see you in January. Again, Merry Christmas to everyone. We hope everybody has a great Christmas, great New Year. Good night, Wildcat fans. For Double D, I'm Jamie Carnes, and it's been another Edmondson Voice production of Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy, only on the Edmondson Voice.
You're listening to Wildcats Live on Edmondson County's #1 source for local news and information.